Hello everybody, I'm very delighted and honored to be with you today. My name is Zohair. I'm a Director of Foreign Investment Promotion Department at General Authority for Investment and Free Zones. Today I'm going to talk to you about a very exciting topic which of great importance and interest to many people on this earth, which is the green economy or the green growth. In fact, the global economy has experienced a significant transformations during COVID pandemics and obviously will continue to the extent it might lead to a reshaping of its structures globally, during which we have seen many economic sectors have been bumped up to the forefront and become a priority sector for most countries like healthcare, e-services, e-payment, education, etc., etc. And if we just make a deep analysis to those sectors, we will find that most of them are in line with the green economy initiatives. That's why the government or the Egyptian government has paid too much attention to that. As you probably know that the ultimate goal for or ultimate objectives for going green is to fostering economic growth and development while ensuring that the assets continue to provide the resources and environmental services on which our well-being relies. In Egypt, going green or the Green Growth Initiative becomes a key indicator of economic recovery, and the approach help create more sustainable and less polluted environment and ensure a resilient economy that could cope with the external shocks and changes. Also, the initiatives aims at enhancing sustainable development and create more jobs through making reforms on fuel pricing and investment in solar energy and wind domains, and carrying out investment and carrying out project to convert fuel powered vehicle into natural gas powered one. It is also considered to be one of the main drivers to realize the Egyptian Vision 2030. In fact, the ultimate goal of this initiative is to double the green economy investment to reach 30% by the fiscal year of 21-22 and 50% throughout the next 3 years until 24th, 25th, noting that the investment plan is distinguished by its great attention to the environment and sustainable development. Moreover, the Egyptian cabinet recently has approved the relevant standards that support these initiatives. So I would like to avail this opportunity to share with you some of the components of these initiatives. The first one, which is the solar panel. Egypt is to build the biggest solar park in the world. Both the government and the private sectors, with help of international financial institutions, contributed to implementing the biggest solar park that has 6 million panels installed over an area of 36 square kilometers. More than 40 companies from 12 countries took part in implementing that venture, meant to generate 1.5 gigawatt of energy. The Pimpan Solar Park will help Egypt achieve its goal while representing a fundamental change in the way the country provides power to its people. For decades, the government has built and operated almost every power plant in the country until recently. In fact, the government was spending more on electricity subsidy than it was on education, healthcare, social welfare combined. Therefore, the project is meant to promote Egypt's sustainable energy strategy, and it reflects the government's strong commitment to transform the economy into green. Another component, which is the greening transportation. Around the world, energy use and carbon emissions are increasing faster in the transport sector than in any other sectors. The current transportation system is one of the main causes of reducing air pollution, emission of greenhouse gases, environmental degradation, global warming, and health implications. Greening the transportation sector is an essential solution to overcome the previous problem. That is why the Egyptian government has embarked in many initiatives to greening the transportation sector. So I would like to share some of the initiatives related to greening the transportation sector. The first one, which is a multi-year plan to convert car engines running on traditional fuels into dual fuel engines that can run on gasoline and natural gas in the same time. A parallel initiative sets to replace obsolete vehicle used by new cars working with natural gas, especially car older than 20 years old. The initiative is expected also to be extended to the new cars as well in the years to come. Another component of greening the transportation is to gradually replace public transportation to work on electricity. Over the coming 3 years, in this context, we have around 300 electrical bus currently are running on the streets, commuting people from different location to another, and we are expecting that next year's 500 buses to be added, and over the coming 3 years, the whole system will be replaced. These initiatives also reflect the ambitious plan of the government in turning the economy into green. Another component of the initiative that has been already introduced by the government, which is the green bonds. In fact, we are very proud and honored to share with all participants that Egypt has become the first country in the Middle East and North Africa region to issue green bonds worth 750 million US dollar, noting that those are used to bankroll environment-friendly ventures. This in line of framework of the government vision and orientations for a green recovery and for to have the lead in the Middle East in terms of turning the state's plan green. Finally, the global transition to a low carbon, clean energy economy is now firmly underway. Yet, companies and their investors are clearly traveling at different speeds. If we are to direct the world's capital toward low carbon investment opportunities, then we need to break through the barriers currently inhibiting its flow. This will require improvements in the availability, reliability, comparability of climate-related information. Governments have to adapt policies, legal framework, regulations, initiatives in order to enable their environment. The government should be on top of that, especially in the emerging country. I hope that this could gives you an just insight about how we think about and what the Egyptian government did in order to turn the economy into green. Thank you for your kind attention and wish you all the best. Thank you.